Kansas Maga voters erupt as Trump's policies hit them hard.
Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
I'm going to try to get through this without crying.
Don't cry.
My name is Louise, and me and my family own a wheat farm in Kansas. We are all certainly lifelong Republicans, and we
Never mind, cry.
were so happy to vote for Trump in all three of his elections. However, we were certainly not aware that he was going to put a funding freeze on all USAID. 100% of our wheat produce is bought by USAID and shipped out of the country. So our farm is completely bankrupt. We have no customer. We had this whole deal with the US government, and now that is just gone in a second. And we are completely decimated. USAID buys about $2 billion worth of American farmers' goods annually. And every single one of those farms is in the same boat as us now. It's a sinking boat. He didn't consider us at all when he made these decisions, and it would be impossible for any world leader to do something that could negatively affect us more than what Trump has done to us.
My heart bleeds for you.
And we voted for him.
We told you so. I voted to save your farm. I voted for you. You voted against me. I warned you that within the pages of P 2025, it laid out an intricate plan to decimate organizations like USAID. They do not want any of our money going across the country for free anymore. And that is written in those pages. And we told you about it. And you said,
hey, y'all know what's interesting, bro? Trump is like the husband or boyfriend that hates his girlfriend. And the girlfriend is like, oh my God, you know, she really doesn't know, but she gets treated like shit and everybody around her can see it. But that's just the way he is. You know, that's just the way he is.
said, no, I'd rather listen to my daddy shit sandwich over here, because he says, one, it's Democrat hoax, so it must be. Two, he doesn't know anything about it, so he mustn't. And we're lying to you, so you are. Period. So instead of saying, we didn't know this was going to happen, we didn't know, there's no way we could have known, what you should have been saying is, I refuse to listen. I didn't want to trust you. I rather trust a billionaire whose ulterior motives are only to benefit himself and to enrich his family. And I'm voting based on racism.
Yeah, facts. Facts. Listen, bro, there's a story in Florida, I want to say. Black guy, Republican, running for office. White guy, Democrat, running for office. They didn't want to vote for the black guy. Lifelong Republicans didn't want to vote for the black guy because he's black. And they was like, damn, one particular person said, I've been a Republican all of my life and I'm 63 years old and I am not voting Republican for the first time because it was a black guy running for office. He voted for the Democrat, or he plans on voting for the Democrat. It is actually crazy. These people are delusional. So it almost seems like if you want them to do something, you have to trick them. So if we want a Democratic president in the next election, we should probably get someone black to run for office who's a Republican, but actually get them to vote for the white person who may actually help you. You get what I'm saying? Trick them, because they already slow. They ain't the smartest people in the world, bro.
Just say those things, because that's what it is. Everything that is happening to you was 100% laid out. They told you it was coming. And we told you it was coming. So I don't care. I hope you all lose your fucking farms. In Arkansas, all the farmers are drafting a letter to beg Daddy Shitstain for federal funds because they're broke. But they should have known, because we told them it was coming. So in order for America to see that we weren't lying, I need you all to lose your farms.
The thing is this, though, the numbers don't lie. If you add up all of the jobs that the last 3 Democratic presidents created, it's somewhere around 46 million. If you add up all of the jobs that the last 3 Republican presidents created, it's in the negative. If you add up which presidents created a surplus, they were Democratic. And if you add up the ones that created deficit, they were Republicans. The last 6, for sure. George W. Bush Sr., George W. Bush Jr., and Donald Trump. All sucky ass presidents. We're in a recession now. When George Bush left office in 2008, we were in a recession, and we were in a recession when George W. Bush Sr. left office. Bill Clinton replaced him, put us in a good winning situation, right? Then we get George Bush, recession. Then we get Obama, he gets us back on track, and then we get Trump. Bruh, the numbers don't lie, dog. These people gonna always vote for their vote against their best interest.
Us farmers have officially fucked around, and we have officially found the fuck out now, guys. I am on the verge of bankruptcy. I'm on the verge of tears. Overnight, all of my help fled. My help, out of fear for their safety, their lives, they fled. And now I am left out here standing in my unharvested carrot field. And I'm in Kansas, and this is when carrot harvest goes in Kansas. This field should be full of workers, but all my workers left. And who the do you think is to blame for that?
They didn't leave. They were forced out. They were taken away. They didn't leave. The way you word it, make it seem like that was a voluntary choice of theirs.
Every single one of them left. Now I have to by myself try to fill that truck with a load of carrots in one day, and I can't do that, guys. I have to get these carrots to market by next week, where my contract is terminated. This is $936,000 worth of carrots right here, and I can't pick them by myself. If they're unharvested, I will get kicked out of that contract, and I will get sued by the Planters Loves Carrots Company.
1 gallon of gas in Kansas is over half of minimum wage. So in Kansas, gas just hit $4.29. The minimum wage in Kansas is $7.50. So to put this in perspective, if you have like a Toyota Camry or a Nissan Altima or, you know, a car, nothing fancy, your gas tank holds about 15 to 16 gallons, okay? That means that if you work at minimum wage, if you're just starting out, you know, you're a teenager with a part-time job, whatever the reason that you are making minimum wage, it doesn't really matter. It's not the point. You would have to work 8.5 hours just to fill up your gas tank. So you would have to work an entire shift plus some just to fill up your gas tank to get to work, to get to your next shift. Are we winning yet? Is America great again? Oh my God, make it make sense.
Hey, bro, the tax on the middle class is insane. They don't want to tax the rich people, but everything we do is a tax, man. We get taxed when we earn. We get taxed when we spend. We get taxed when we die. We have no tax loopholes to take advantage of. We don't get to write off mileage on our vehicles, maintenance on our vehicles like the rich do. We don't get to do all kind of things that would save us money, right? When they have to put diesel inside of vehicles and stuff like that, I want to say that's a tax write-off. And if it's not, they get the mileage off of the car, right? You don't get any of that. Really, if as an everyday American, bro, like literally you're just working to afford to get back and forth to work. If you really think about it, you need food so you can have energy to go to work, but you need gas to go to work. And that's a huge chunk of your income at this point in time for most people. That's ridiculous, bro. Real talk.
Can somebody explain to me why my electric bill is $525 freaking dollars?
So I just got my power bill, and I got charged for the sunlight, the moonlight, the street light, the light of my life, the speed of light, the light of the Holy Spirit, and the light at the end of the tunnel. What the hell?
Bro, I'm not gonna fucking make it in this fucking world because, like, tell me why I just went to fucking Kroger's and got groceries. I just got paid today, my last fucking paycheck, and I spent $73 fucking dollars on popcorn, crackers, Cheez-Its, milk, ranch dressing, tomatoes, just basic shit, man. Like, a box of fucking Cheez-Its and a box of fucking crackers was $5 a fucking piece. The ranch dressing was fucking $5. The tomatoes were $4. Like, the milk is $7 a gallon, and my kid drinks 3 gallons a week. That's $20 fucking dollars. Like,
what type of milk is your kids? Why are you feeding them baby cow formula? Listen, bro, 3 gallons of milk a week? Boy, they eating a lot of cereal in that house, man. You ain't cooking no real meals, I can tell, though. You ain't cooking no real meals, man. You better go get a pack of leg quarters, a pack of poke chops, P-O-K-E, not P-O-R-K. You better get you some beans and stretch that, man. See, y'all don't know how to struggle right, man. Y'all not good at struggling. You had things easy for a lot of this time. But, man, black folks, we gonna eat, bro. We got struggle meals, man, that we know how to make, and they gonna taste good, too.
how the fuck did I barely get any goddamn food, and it's $73 fucking dollars. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Man, that's
when I pay my bills or I buy my groceries, I feel the squeeze too, because cost of living has skyrocketed, and Kansas families are being squeezed by these blanket tariffs that are increasing costs across the board. Stop this reckless tariff policy and put that money back in hardworking Kansas families' pockets, where it belongs.
If you live in Kansas, they're trying to put 2 of those AI centers in Central County. That we have so much farmland. They're going to affect so many people. They're going to steal all of our water.
These companies are predators.
I want to say something about those data centers, right? I believe that they're putting the data centers in the places that they're putting them because they've ran out of places in the black community to put them. Real talk. The data centers is like the new highways. The Highway Act of 1960, I don't want to get the year wrong, but let's go with 65, right? This is like the current version of that. Data centers. They're displacing people, making people's lives harder, right? Disenfranchising them. And it's eerily similar to that urban renewal shit. And James Baldwin called it the Negro Removal Act or program, whatever he called it, but it still rings true today. Bonkers.
They are not telling the truth. They are taking advantage of our land. They want to use up our resources, and we're not getting any benefit of the energy.
The fact that you guys even are contemplating, and he stated that you guys are aggressively seeking industries like this, you're looking for a quick buck, and you're not looking at the fact that you're going to raise utilities. You raise property taxes and everything enough, and we don't see enough of the infrastructure going back into the roads and stuff like that. Then you want to bring in something that's going to suck the water, but that water's not recycled. It turns into pollution and toxin. Where are you going to put it? In our crops? So I can tell you, there's some farmers that are going to be pretty pissed off.
They're putting over 100,000 gallons of water a day into the atmosphere. And when I say that, don't get it confused with the total amount of water that they're putting in the atmosphere. This is one company that I'm speaking of. I saw it in a video recently, man. She brings up an interesting point. I think an argument could be made that the next war is going to be over some water, bro.
Put it back in our river, our lakes. That's going to endanger all of our fish. And there's quite a few people that like to fish out of that lake. It's pretty sad that you would think about doing something like that. The fact that you want to bring in something that's going to drive away, as she said, wildlife. There's a lot of people that come up here to hunt. Okay? So you're going to sit here and drive away something that people live off of, fish, and then the wildlife. That's absurd. And if you haven't looked into all of the documentation, the reports about other people, other communities that have these data centers and the lack of water that some of these have, like down in Georgia, there's full documentaries about the communities down there that have these data centers. They barely have a trickle of water in their house.
But speaking about tripling water in their house, Miss White Lady, listen, did you hear about Corpus Christi situation? They literally ran out of water or running out of water. It's crazy, bro. It don't make no damn sense. It's kind of sad, man.
They're paying almost the rate of mortgage for the power and utilities because of the data centers. And if you guys are just trying to make a quick buck, you don't care about these people sitting in this room. These people vote and pay your taxes, and we don't want to pay to have something like that. You're not thinking about the children that are here currently. You're not thinking about your grandchildren. If you're not thinking about that and the fact that it's been documented that it'll cause cancer, increase in asthma, and everything else, you guys are delusional.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all done heard me say this plenty of times, but I love a pissed off white lady, bro. When she's speaking that truth, listen, white people that's watching me, bro, whoever black people want to vote for, that's most likely who you should vote for. Because if we vote for someone that's gonna help us, that's gonna help you. It don't work like this. A lot of you racist white people, not the ones who watch me, y'all some real ones, but a lot of the racist white folks be wanting to vote against their best interests because they think black people are gonna get a handout. They think black people are going to have an advantage over them, which is not going to be the case, because here's the thing. A rising tide lifts all boats. If you take care of the hood, what's going to happen? Everybody going to prosper. Just because I'm over here struggling and then they help me get out of the struggle, how does that make your life harder? It makes your life easier. You complain about the black on black crime, which is ridiculous because it's black on black. It ain't black on white. And you don't want us to help each other? Come on, bruh. If we vote for somebody, bro, we think they're going to do something for us. And if they do something for us, it helps you. One hand washes the other, bro. It's really that simple, man. It's kind of sad that you can't see that.
Luis, a lifelong Republican wheat farmer who voted for Trump, not once, not twice, but all 3 times.
Big old.
She said she was thrilled to do it. She said that she wants him to fight for people just like her. But here's the reality that she's facing right now. Her farm now is gone. Bankrupt. She had a government contract to sell 100% of her wheat to U.S. aid. That deal was vanished overnight. The buyers, gone. The money, gone. And here's where the irony cuts deep. Louise admits that 70% of her workforce were indeed undocumented immigrants. The very same people, the lives and livelihoods she voted to upend. And now they're not showing up to work. And without them, her business has collapsed. Louise is on TikTok now, literally about 5 videos, blaming Trump for not protecting farmers like her. But here's the thing. These policies were never designed to protect your farm, Louise. And if you were literally educated, you would have took 2 minutes to research and find that out for yourself. These policies were designed to make a point, no matter who got hurt, even his own voters. So, Louise, actions have consequences. And sometimes they come for you first.
Y'all probably wondering why I'm smiling. I just had a genius idea pop up in my head as he was talking. I'm about to get rich. Oh, man, everybody in the hood gonna have walkie-talkies and scooters. I promise you. I'm about to get filthy rich. Ooh, and I'm not gonna take advantage of nobody. I'm not, but I'm about to get rich, boy.
There are a lot of people who are very concerned out there who voted for this administration. But you know, they wrote it all down in Project 2025. I guess we should have paid a little closer attention to what was in that. I read the agriculture section. I know it better than I probably should. But it was there. It was all in writing. We probably should have paid closer attention to it. I'll just say this. I think it's time for this administration to recognize who put them into office, and also to understand that these people are hurting, and this only adds to the hurt that they're already dealing with.
Guys, I want to read y'all something. Right when he was speaking, it was on my mind. I want y'all to hear something right now. Look, one of the co-authors of the Project 2025 was a graduate who had a heavy focus on slavery and African American history, including a master's thesis on West African family farms among enslaved Virginians and doctoral work concerning slavery in Louisiana. That subject focus is why people sometimes describe him online as having studied African American history or African American studies, but that is different from holding a degree in African American studies. To me, that's deeply troubling. I'm just calling a spade, bro. These people smart, bro. What does that have to do with the video? Nothing. I just wanted to let y'all know.
And this only adds to the hurt that they're.
All right, guys. So listen, this is a comment that I found on a Instagram video that really meant something to me, and I want to read this to y'all. Why division works in politics. I think this is important for this video because a lot of the white people in Kansas who are suffering right now voted because of division politics. So let's get into this. It mobilizes voters. Fear, anger, and identity are powerful motivators. Us versus them messaging, right? Drives turnout, creates loyalty, simplifies complex issues into emotional choices. People are more likely to vote against an enemy than for a policy. Doesn't that seem like the Maga cult, right? It simplifies power, dividing people into camps, reduces nuance, discourages compromise, forces alignment. When voters are polarized, politicians don't need to govern well. They just need to keep their side angry enough. Now, the reason why I'm reading this is because no matter what data, what evidence, what statistical facts, anecdotal experiences, current experiences, you tell these Trump supporters that shit and they just don't care because Trump has mastered division and how it works. Trump convinced a whole bunch of poor country bumpkins that a rich city slicker who was a draft dodger who got a small loan of $1 million from his daddy, which it was more than that, that other poor people are the actual enemy. It's brilliant, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. It really is brilliant, man. Let's continue on to the third point. It distracts from accountability. It's your fault why your life sucks. It's not them poor people. It's not the poor migrants. It's not black people. It's your poor decisions. You were born a certain color. You have the complexion for the connections. How's it my fault? If people are busy fighting each other, They're less focused on corruption, policy failures, broken promises, blame shifts sideways instead of upward. That deserves a mic drop, dog. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. They got some brilliant people in this world, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. They know what the hell they're talking about. And if you have been following MAGA, then you know this rings true. It's really just that simple. All right, guys. That's the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. We're gonna get to 100K soon, so I can get another plaque.